usually have audio off. Let's fix that. There we go. If you're not familiar with Slay the Spire, it is a roguelike deck builder where you pick a class, they have special abilities, and you are adding things and removing things from your deck and defeating enemies and getting items that help. They have a daily run mechanic, which is cool. But it has a couple of special things that'll happen. So my starting deck is replaced with one of every rare card. I can ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to. Enemies drop 200 more gold, but you can no longer smith at rest sites. So you'll see a little bit of a weird version of how it normally plays, but the mechanics are still the same. This game is awesome. It does have an Ascension mechanic. I haven't made it past, like, Ascension 7. It goes up to 20. I'm not that good at this game. But I do have quite a few hours into it. Like, I want to say 300-ish? I'm curious. Oh, I just crested 400 hours of gameplay. Alright. Time for a challenge. Alright, so this is the map of the first floor. There are 3 floors, and you get a final boss. You can see the different paths and what the different things are that you'll hit along the way. With the special thing here, we can ignore the paths, but normally you'd want to kind of plan ahead to see what route you want to take. Question marks are an event. They could also be an enemy. Merchant is just what it sounds like. This is our currency up here. Treasure is a treasure chest. There's usually just one kind of midway through. Rest is a campfire. You can heal, you can upgrade a card, which is called smithing, which we will not be able to do, because enemies will be dropping more gold, but we can't smith. These are enemies, and elites are tougher enemies, but drop relics and rarer cards. Relics are up here. They do stuff. Some of them are class-specific, same with some of the cards. I'm just going to pick a spot and start going. So, this is my health. This is the enemy health. These are the enemy intents. This is what they are going to do. This one's going to attack for 5. This one's going to attack for 10. This is how much energy I have. And this is the top corner here is how much energy it takes to use that card. And then the type of card, skill, power, and attack. Powers are kind of permanent for the fight. Attacks are an attack, and skills are a skill. I'm going to have a really weird set of cards because of the challenge run. Normally it would be a lot of like basic strikes and defends to start with. So I'm going to play this at the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw 1 card. It costs 0. It's power, so now it's just an effect I have. Corruption's pretty good. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill, exhaust it. Exhaust means it goes away until the end of combat. Gain 2 vulnerable, which means enemies will attack for twice as much, but I get more at the start of turn. I'm going to do that because I'm going to block for 30 this turn. Okay, we can just win this turn, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this turn your next attack is played twice, then deal 21 damage to all enemies at a burn to your discard pile. So it'll go into your discard pile. When your deck runs out, that's how many cards are left in the deck. That's how many are in discard. That's how many are exhausted. When you need to draw and can't, you shuffle your discard pile into your deck, so you will eventually just draw these burn cards, and they will do damage at the end of turn. But since we're going to go ahead and win, and we healed at end of turn because of our relic. So I get gold, and I can add a card to my deck. These are commons, the blue is uncommon, and the gold is rare. Let's see what our deck looks like, because it's bizarre, because it's one of each rare. I think I need some block. Let's do Shrug It Off. Card draw is usually pretty good. Let's hit up a question mark. Strange blue humanoid with a golden helm approaches you with a huge smile. Hello, friend. I am Cleric. Are you interested in my services? The creature shouts loudly. I can pay him to heal, or pay him to remove a card from my deck, or just leave. Let's remove a card from my deck. What am I not likely to use here? Because removing things from your deck means you're more likely to find the things you want. I don't think I'm going to have energy to do Barricade. Normally block would go away at the end of turn. Cold blue flame envelops your body and dissipates. The creature grins. Cleric talented. Have a good day! I don't really have enough money for the shop. Let's have a fight. So these guys have an ability. The first time you attack, they roll up and gain 7 block. But I can just kill them. Gold. So you can get potions. I have 3 potion slots. This one, when used, gives me 12 block. Seeing red is always good. I pay 1 energy and I gain 2, but it exhausts, so it's only once per combat. As you come to a dead end and begin to turn around, the walls slam down from the ceiling, trapping you. 3 faces materialize from the walls and speak. Forget what you know and I'll let you go. I require change to see new space. If you want to pass me, then you must grow. So I get to pick which one I want to do. Let's upgrade a card in our deck. Let's upgrade Feed on the hopes that we can make it work once in a while here. Normally it's deal 10 damage if fatal. If it kills a non-minion enemy, raise your max HP by 3. This deals 12 damage if fatal, raised by 4. So early on, you can use it to try to get more max HP. Given that I don't have a ton, I've only got about a half hour left in the stream, I'm probably not going to read out everything, just for the sake of getting to the end of the run. But if you have questions, please ask, and I will try to go through stuff as it comes up. So they're doing Ritual, they gain 3 strength at the end of their each turn. Let's gain some HP, or lose HP, gain energy, and draw some cards. 7 damage for each exhausted card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's enough. Let's do that. Infernal Blade, you add a random attack. It costs 0 this turn. We're going to fight an elite. So these 3, they're going to take turns. Every other turn, they will either attack for 9 or do a debuff that adds junk to your draw pile. Let's Offering. Let's Corruption. I don't know if I can afford to Berserk, because next turn's gonna hurt. Oh, actually, let's just double tap and Immolate. There! Gold, so when I rest, I heal an additional 15 HP. If I have this on me, if I die, instead I heal to 30% and discard the potion. I don't think I particularly want any of these, so I'm gonna skip it. I can't smith at rest sites, and I don't have any damage, so I'm just gonna keep going here. Let's Offering. Double tap Immolate will do it. Flex is fun. Beginning of turn, you gain 2 strength, but you lose it at the end of turn. I've got 300 gold. Let's go to the shop. So, the shop. The rug is not for sale, by the way. I love the finger pointing at all the things as you look at them. So you can buy relics, you can buy cards, and then you can pay to remove a card. It costs more every time you do it, and you can only do 1 per shop. So I think what I want to do is question mark rooms will no longer be enemy combats. Let's do Metallicize. At the end of your turn, gain 3 block. And let's do another Infernal Blade for fun. I like gold too. So, I get gold and wall bank. Whenever you climb a floor, gain 12 gold. No longer works when you spend any gold at a shop. So, actually it worked out well that we kind of ran down all of our gold. So every time I go to a new room here, I'm gonna get gold until I spend it at a shop. Okay, corruption. So this guy is asleep. He will stay asleep for 3 turns or until you hit him enough to wake him up. I'm deciding if I want to wear off some of the vulnerable before I wake him up. On the other hand, I can do a lot of damage to him this turn. Yeah, let's do that. So now he's gonna hit harder because I'm vulnerable. Let's flex. Limit break to double my strength. Italicize to gain block at end of turn. Let's drink this to get some more block. What just did damage there? Oh, I have a power called Juggernaut. Whenever I gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. Let's go ahead and do this and gain strength at the start of each turn. So I'm going to take a hit here. I'm going to start getting more powerful every turn. This will be enough to kill him. There we go. At the start of your 3rd turn, you get 18 block. It's fine. I don't want any of that. Dead adventurer. His pens have been stolen. Also, he looks to have been eviscerated and chopped by giant claws. His possessions are still intact. You're in no mind to find out what happened here. So you can leave or search to find loot, but there's a 25% chance the monster returns. I found some gold. Keep searching. Aww. Got caught off guard. You can get a relic. I was basically searching to the point to try to get a relic, but we're gonna fight another Hulyen. Not his pants. Who steals pants in a dungeon? I agree. Alright, so he's gonna debuff me. I'm gonna be vulnerable, -1 dex and -1 strength. I mean, who steals pants in general, not just in a dungeon? Let's be clear here. Alright, we're gonna take a hit, but we did a lot of damage. It's the start of the 3rd turn, so I gained 18 block from my captain's wheel. Let's corruption. Let's flex. And let's do that. We're gonna hang on to that because it'll exhaust, and we don't need it this turn. Let's do this. What do I have exhausted? All of these. Let's do this to heal. And then go ahead and kill him. Whenever you add a card to your deck, gains 9 gold. Energy potion gives me 2 energy. I don't want any of those. I should probably heal. Let's rest. I will buy 1 potion. So, Gremlin has game. 12 cards, match to keep them, 5 tries, no do-overs. Whirlwind Flex. Bash Parasite, so you can get curses this way too. Reaper Flex. Do I want another flex? I'll take another flex. Nope. Can't do anything but rest. Alright, let's fight our first boss. Floor 1 boss. This is a giant slime with a very dapper hat. He is the slime boss. He does the sort of slime thing. When its HP is at 50%, it'll split into 2 smaller slimes with his current HP. So let's do this. Let's do this. Flex, or Infernal Blade. That's not going to do much, but we'll do it anyway. Goop Spray, put some slimes in my discard pile. His intentions are unknown. I mean, corruption is usually always good. Let's demon form. Slime Crush! So he's gonna attack for 35. So let's Offering. Let's Infernal Blade. Let's double tap Immolate. So now he's gonna split this turn. So basically the more damage I can do to him, the better. Because that means that the next split will have less HP, so each one's gonna have 31. So this one's gonna debuff, and this one's going to attack and debuff. Let's play out my hand. Let's kill this one. And deal some damage. And it's gonna split again. And we got it. So now we heal, we get gold, we get another potion that I'm just gonna let go. And I get to pick a rare. Let's add another double tap. So, I get to choose from 3 boss relics. Gain an energy at start of turn, can no longer see enemy intents. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card, or gain 1 at the start of turn, you can no longer smith at rest sites. Well, saying as I can't smith at rest sites anyway, let's get free energy. It's usually a pretty good choice anyway. Doesn't matter what's on the paths, because I have the power of flight. Let's do this. So these guys are going to steal whenever they attack, and eventually are going to try to run away. Let's play the top 3 cards in my deck. Choose one to return to my hand. Oh, that must have been the, exhaust thing. I'd like to see this again at some point, so... Hey, we ended up with enough to, block. That was convenient. Let's Immolate. Let's get some block. Let's get some more block at end of turn. Flex. Infernal Blade. Double tap Twin Strike. Offering. And feed. We're gonna gain some XP. Or some HP. Yeah. I don't need any of that. Transform a card. So I pick a card and it turns into a different thing. I don't remember if it's sticks to rarity or type or not. Let's transform. Let's transform one of our flexes. Blood for blood. Costs 1 less each time you lose HP this combat, deal 18 damage. It's fine. We have a lot of gold, but we can wait and get more gold. Oh, or we're gonna go to a shop anyway. Oh, do you like this rug? It's not for sale. So as soon as I spend gold, I stop getting every time. But the question is there anything good enough? Whenever you add a power card into your deck, upgraded is pretty good. It's early enough that that could really do a lot. Every time you play 10 attacks, gain 1. I can get both of those. This is if I have an exit ability. It is +2. I think that'll be enough. Take your time, or not. I'm gonna fight these guys. Offering. Double tap and immolate. Goodbye. Red mask at the start of each combat. Apply 1 week to all enemies. 200 gold is... It's a lot. It's not a ton, especially considering the Midas effect. Let's see what's at the store. Bottled Lightning, choose a skill to start with. When you play 3 or less cards during your turn, draw 3 at the start of the next turn. Combat screens now contain colorless cards and cards from other colors. When a card is exhausted, gain 4 block seems really good with the deck we have going on, actually. So let's take that. And... I don't really want blood for blood in my deck, so let's make that go away. Let's fight an elite. I was hoping to get another 1 energy card. Got some awkward draws here. I don't think I can do the vulnerability with all 3 of them still here. Let's heal a little bit. Let's see if we get something good off of another Infernal Blade. Heal! Double tap immolate does a lot of work. The boot, whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. Let's get another Shrug It Off. We're having trouble with getting enough block on our turns. Naturally, you join the line and are quickly surrounded by cultists. They ignore you as they gleefully chant and wave their weapons around. Murder, 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 caw, caw, caw. I'm going to stay in line and get the Ritual Dagger. I'm going to lose 6 HP. But it does 15 damage. If fatal, it permanently increases the card's power by 3. It's real good. I don't have any strikes and defends because I have a weird deck, so let's remove a card from my deck. Let's see here. We're not getting a ton of use out of Corruption, but that doesn't mean we won't. That seems good with kind of the little bit of an engine we have potentially. Let's get rid of this. We're not... I should get rid of something. Get rid of the other flex. It's not actually doing a ton for us. This will upgrade 2 random attacks. Nice. Glad to see Immolate get upgraded. Duplicate a card in my deck. I would love another... probably Immolate. Alright, so this guy keeps its block at the end of turn, has 2 artifacts, so it negates 2 debuffs, and just blocks a whole lot. That won't actually kill him because of the absurd amount of block. He's only doing 10 this turn. Do I have any block? I don't think I do. Gained an extra energy from our nunchucks. So I get to decide whether I want to increase the damage on this card or get some HP. I think I want HP. Oh, not quite. Let's do that. And we'll do that. There we go. So this is a game that has a lot of the fun kind of sequencing stuff to do. Cleave is real good. Let's find another elite. This is the Book of Stabbing. Basically, he does multiple attacks every turn and gets stronger each turn, so the quicker you kill him, the better. Let's do Offering. Juggernaut. Brutality. Shrug it off. Shrug it off. See red. Metallicize, Blood for Blood, and Feed. So there's a lot of engine building in this game where you can get a lot of synergies and combos and try to build around certain things that you come across. Double tap Immolate. Let's exhume Offering. Kind of whiffed on that. Let's gain 2 energy and Fiendfire. We got him pretty close, at least. So you can see the longer it goes, the worse it gets. Potion Belt. I get 2 more potion slots. Let's get another Field of Pain. See if we can make that work. Also, let's rest. Let's have an event. Alright, we'll go to a shop. Alright, we got some good stuff here. Whenever you play 3 attacks in a turn, gain a dexterity. Start with 3 thorns, so when you receive damage, it attacks back. We're gonna get that. And we're gonna take this. Oh ho. Alright, we're gonna fight the Bronze Automaton. So it has some... it negated my weakness from the red mask. It has 2 more artifact yet. I think I can make that work if I do it quickly enough. Let's get all our powers up on turn 1. Okay. Let's Immolate. Let's Cleave. This will not increase because it's a minion. Let's do Juggernaut and Shrug. Play it a little bit safer this turn. Do that. We'll get a dex up, which makes our blocks better. See, now we've got a little bit of an engine where whenever we exhaust a card, we gain block. Whenever we gain block, we do damage. And we can up that with corruption. But I think I just want to do this. Let's exhume and get offering back. And Fiendfire. There we go. So, gain 1 at the start of turn, can no longer rest. At the end of combat, instead of 6, I get 12, or elites drop an additional relic. I'm gonna get the elites drop an additional relic, because with the flight, we can hit many elites. Although, we only have 1 floor left, that might have been a mistake. Alright, start with an offering. Let's immolate. So these guys, if other enemies are still alive, revives in 2 turns with 50% HP, so you want to kill them as simultaneously as possible. Hydrate! It's all hydrate. I kind of want to zoom for another offering. And you do have a max hand size. If you get beyond it, it'll start pitching. Let's feel no pain. Juggernaut. See red. Shrug. We're pretty much at enough block here. So let's metallicize. Let's do that. So I haven't taken out any of them, but they're all pretty far down, and I kept myself from taking too much damage. Let's do this to heal. And finish them off. Cleave. About 400. Yeah, let's go to the shop. Woo! Welcome! I like your haircut, thank you, I appreciate that. So I have some options. Apotheosis can be fun. At the end of turn 7, deal 52 damage to all enemies. Unplayable status cards can be played. Whenever you play a status card, exhaust it. With our exhaust synergy, that seems really good, actually. Potions always appear in combat rewards. We can do both of these. Let's go crazy. Crazy go nuts. So this one will explode in a couple turns, and these guys will do debuffs. Yeah, they're gonna put that garbage into my deck. Well, you're attacking me. You're dying. I'll just let it go to next turn. I can't exhume anything that will actually really help. So I can now just play these and they go away. Ethereal, which means if you don't play it, it goes away at end of turn. Pommel Strike is real good, especially upgraded. Tesseract, let's add a colorless card to my deck. Transmutation can be fun. Let's have a fight. Juggernaut, shrug it off. Offering. Feel no pain. Now here's where corruption could get really powerful, but we ran out of energy this turn, which is alright. Let's shrug and get another Feel No Pain. So now whenever we exhaust a card, we'll gain 8 block, and whenever we gain block, we'll do 7 damage. We are taking 10 at the end of each turn because of the debuff he did. Not quite. See if I can kill him with anything that gives me bonuses. Ooh, feed. So let's exhume so I can get feed back. And kill him with feed. Oh, nope. Actually, he died off the exhaust and block. That's alright. Whenever you draw a status or curse, deal 10 to all damage to all enemies. Ethereal, deal 28. Sure, with our multiple, that thing. Immolate. I'll be getting some burns in my deck. Let's play another elite, because we get 2 relics. And we're in pretty good shape. Yeah, I can go vulnerable against this guy. Feel No Pain. Fire Breathing. Let's play out my hand. So he has a debuff called Slow, that every time you do a damage to him, or play a card, he receives 10% more damage from attacks this turn. So you tend to want to try to do your non-attack stuff first. We'll set that we can't bludgeon, but that's okay. We'll just do a double cleave and call it good. After, yeah, when he counts down, then he starts doing massive damage when he gets to the end of that. It's offering. Feel No Pain. So let's do Juggernaut first. Then we'll exhaust this to gain block and do damage. Let's Metallicize and Demon Form. So we're going to gain 3 block at the end of every turn, and we'll gain 3 strength at the start, or 2 strength at the start of every turn. Let's do Corruption. Let's do Limit Break to double my strength. Let's Infernal Blade. Let's shrug it off. Chemokinesis. We'll lose HP and do damage. That seems fine. And Transmutate. Add X random colorless cards in your hand. They cost 0 this turn. We'll gain an artifact and Swift Strike. There. This game is great for that sort of engine building silliness that I love so much. That was a lot of things indeed. Normally it builds up a little more, but when you start with one of each rare, you get some weirdness. Let's do this first. Let's double tap one of these Immolates. Let's play the other one, and that'll be just enough to kill it. Whenever I rest, I may add a card to my deck. When an enemy dies, gain 1 and draw a card. That's really useful. This just seems like upside now that I have ways to make those go away for benefit, so yeah. Find another elite. Get double relics. So let's Demon Form immediately and get one of the Feel No Pains up and rolling. We're going to take a hit, but that's okay. The Reptomancer will summon more of these, and then they'll get stronger every turn. But that's okay, because we're about to kill all 3 of them. And I just gained a bunch of energy and drew cards from the Gremlin Horn. Let's do Corruption. Let's Berserk, let's Brutality, let's Infernal Blade, Thunderclap to make them vulnerable. Let's Immolate, and let's call it there. Let's Offering. Let's Fire Breathing. Let's Let's Reaper to heal. Cleave. Pommel Strike. Clothesline to apply weak. Yeah, so if I double tap, then I can do this twice, so I will get the effect on the second one. Whenever I add an attack, upgrade it. Start each combat with an additional energy. Gain 5 regen. This is pretty good with my demon thingy. But this just helps me keep going. Let's do this. Offering. Let's fire breathing. Let's double tap cleave. Let's Reaper. Let's kill this one. Let's transmutate. Shuffle 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. Alright. At start your turn, add a random colorless card to your hand. Okay. Alright, let's Panacea. See red. Immolate. Immolate. And feed to gain HP. Let's skip. I don't mind Hemokinesis, but it can get risky. Start of your second turn, gain 14 block. It is just after 2, but I am going to finish off this run because we're near the end of it. So let's feel no pain. Shrug it off. Hoping to draw a... Nope. The, not Twin Strike. The double the next attack you do. Feel no pain, corruption, impervious. Offering. Infernal Blade. Alright, let's kill this one. There we go. It played if every card in your hand is an attack, which it is. Let's do this from least to most damage. We're not going to do this one this turn. We're going to do this, this, and this. Get everything going here. Offering. Juggernaut. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's see red. Play Brutality. Italicized. Pommel Strike. And Immolate. Let's Corruption. Limit Break. I don't think I can Berserk. Let's double tap, Pommel Strike. Let's double tap, Cleave. Let's exhume, get back seeing red. Bludgeon. And feed. Whenever you enter a shop, heal 15. If your HP is at or below 50, heal 12 at the end of combat. Dark Embrace, please. Although it's gonna get awkward because this guy gets more powerful as you use powers, but oh well. Sure, we'll receive 2 madness. Fight a boss from Act 1, obtain a rare relic. Yes, please. So this guy powers up, and then does a big attack, and it's about a 6-turn cycle. See, he has a big attack here. And I keep this going. Exhume into seeing red. Feel no pain. Into pommel strike. I can probably berserk at this point. Nice. Juggernaut, Juggernaut, Infernal Blade. Pommel strike. Do this. And kill him. I can no longer become weakened. I don't think I need another fire breathing. Let's go to the shop. We have a lot of gold. We healed off of meal ticket. 8 HP. When you play a power card, heal 2. Choose and add 5 cards. Let's do this and this. And this. And this. Is there anything I want to remove? This will probably kill me in the upcoming fight. Dual wield is fun. Alright, so he has 2 minions, but every time I play a power, he gains a strength. So, if possible, I want to hang on to powers until phase 2, but we'll see. Let's double tap cleave. Pommel strike. Madness. Bludgeon. But I have a couple turns of heavy block, so let's go ahead and gain 3 thorns. And get some regen. And plated armor, because, I mean, may as well. Madness. Shrug. Heavy blade. And he heals 10 every turn. Nice. It's always good when I can get those. Oh, I should have double tapped that. It's nice when you can get those sort of things. I need him to die as quickly as possible. Alright, this one's gonna hurt a little. Let's go ahead and use our blood potion. We're almost through phase 1. Oh, and that did it with the stone calendar. Alright, now we can play our powers, because that effect went away. Let's double tap Pommel Strike. Let's shrug. Let's get rid of that. Shrug. And reckless charge. Not an ideal turn, but that's okay. It's also why I took the relic that, whenever I play a power I heal too, because I figured that's how this would go out. Yeah, those eyes are funky. Things not looking ideal. I think I win by playing the long game here, because I have one revive. Feel no pain. Yes, thank you. That'll help. I have no block. Yeah, that's some low HPs. I think this is where I die. Oh well. That's a tough one with the build we had. So we get a score based on a bunch of different things. And out of curiosity... Woo! Way down here. Alright, it is past quitting time here. I'm gonna grab some lunch and get ready for work. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will be back tomorrow. I may take a break from FTL tomorrow. I'm not sure what I'll switch to in that case. But you also have a good day. Thank you for hanging out. Hope you had fun. And take care. Bye!